Hello, everyone. It is 3:49. It just turned 3:49 in the morning. Um, so yes, I'm still a mess. Yes, I'm in the same clothes because it's only been like like 4 hours since I did the last update. The reason why I'm doing an update right now is because uh, I work 12 to 8, and then after that I have like a work event, which is bowling, and then right after that I have to drive my roommate to the airport, so there's not really like any time for an update. So yeah, here we are. One cool thing, I guess, is here. I'll change my screen. So I have a point shop. Oh, here, I'll go to my profile real quick. I don't think it like shows me like my information really, but level 69, haha. But I'm gonna like get the badge real quick. I don't know why I'm doing this. Just like why not, you know? So and now I am level 74. Let's go. Isn't that great? That's cool, right? All right. So that's something. Um, I didn't really have plans. That honestly takes up pretty much my entire day. It's 4 a.m. right now. I work at noon. Uh, leave at 11, and then probably wake up at like 10:30 so I can like take a shower. Um, I might wake up sooner. I have like a couple animes that are coming out. So let me see real quick. I must say, my favorite one right now is definitely The Undead Unwanted Adventure. Definitely my favorite by far. Another one, Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic. I think that like episode 5 come out. Yeah, it was episode 5. I actually really liked it a lot. I think it established like a good character relation between like the two heroes. Because I was always confused. I was like, they're chill, but I'm glad that they're like intimate friends though. Like they established that more concretely. So, yeah, I guess I'll just talk about anime for a minute because, you know, I have all this time. And right now it's kind of like a bigger deal to me, I suppose. This is another episode of Free Run Beyond Journey's End. It was solid, as always. Not really too much. The last couple episodes have been kind of nothing burgers. There's nothing wrong with that. So, I think I actually stole that saying from Penguin Zero. But, anyways, I plan on doing a series, so I guess I can't actually incorporate this. I plan on doing like a series on all the animes I watched and just like a complete in-depth analysis of everything. So my analysis will probably be a bit different, mainly just because I view things differently and I have very differing opinions from most people. But I plan on doing just kind of like going over the character development, the plot development, the pacing, which is extremely important, and then other little things like the score, and then just like abilities, how unique the series is. So I think I might do that, but it's going to be completely separate from any of the mangas or anything like that. So it is just going to be purely based on the show. So I'm not going to like I haven't I haven't read any manga like ever. So um at least in regards to that, I'll hold like zero bias. I think it'll kind of help me almost, at least for rating the shows. Not rating like the brand, I guess you could say. But anyways, let me see. Oh, here, I have it in my photos real quick. I have like a list of like the animes and when they come out. Solo Leveling is today. That's gonna be cool. Solo Leveling has been actually phenomenal. I saw it on my list and I ignored it for like a week, and then I was like, why does this show have like 50,000 reviews with one episode and it's like rated 5 stars? And I was like, I watched it and I was like, wow. The the pacing is a little weird at the beginning. Like the second episode I think was like a little weird. It was just like, figuring out your powers kind of episode, right? That one was like a little weird, but it was still done like really well. Like my problem is like, okay, my biggest problem with characters and I guess animes in general, I know it's like a thing, but like just being stupid. Like I can't stand characters that don't change and can't catch like obvious hints. I get being dense, but then there's just being like you just don't learn. Like people are like, hey, don't do that. or like, hey, that hurt my feelings, and then it just like is so obvious, and then the character just doesn't get it. I don't like those. Like I get being dense or misunderstanding or like almost crossing the line, but when it happens every single time and over, it's kind of like what's it called? It's like a repetitive problem solution kind of thing. So it doesn't, I don't really like that. But yeah, anyways, Solo Leveling comes out later. That'll be cool. The next episode is Sign of Affection. I'm actually behind on that one. It's like a romance anime about like some deaf girl who like meets like some adventure dude. It's chill. I don't. It's a good show actually. I will say the pacing is good. Then there's like they even like add in like I don't know if tension is the right word since it's technically like a slice of life romance one, but it is really well done. I think they have like a good balance of everything. Like I was thinking about it the other day. I actually need to watch like the past one, but they actually have a really good balance, and the pacing is really good. Like nothing ever feels like out of place or too rushed at all. Because I feel pacing like a lot with a lot of things. Like I'm like, wow, there's a lot going on. Like what was it? Yeah, that's what it is. I'm gonna talk about it, and one of the reasons why I want to start my series is Tsukimichi. Yeah, I said that right. Moonlit Fantasy. Is there's like one episode where like he just like fucking loses his shit. Like like basically he's like some adventures like are like evil, and they go and like murder like his people, and then it ends up like killing off like almost like it's like a daughter to him, sort of kind of, and ends up killing them, and he just like fucking gets pissed and like absolutely he's like, this is what it feels like to fucking kill someone I hate, and then like 2 seconds later he's like, hey guys, what's up, and I was just like, oh, it felt so unnatural. It was terrible. Like they could have like melded it in, but it was like night and day, and I was like, oh, that didn't feel good. Banished from the Heroes Party comes out tomorrow. Tales of Wedding Rings. I'm excited about it. That show's actually been sick. Yeah, that show also has pretty good pacing as well for just kind of like throwing things together. Like, I feel like they played the first episode a little bit too much, like in the real world, before like they actually got to the plot. But I guess it had to like establish the characters. The only thing is, I guess it's more like a harem anime. I guess that's what you'd kind of classify it as, because like I don't really know. So the only problem with a lot of those is they don't balance. Like that's the hardest problem. Is if you're gonna do it like right, you have to like balance all the characters. And so I'm very concerned about how this one goes, because like that's pretty much most isekai. I don't. I hope I'm saying that right, but that's how most of them go. Um, is they have a problem balancing the characters to where all of them feel some overshadow the others, and then other times it's like you don't see this character at all, or they don't really have an impact, and then they're just there, and it's like, okay, yeah, I know that they have meaning, but I don't feel any meaning behind them. So I'm a little concerned with it, but we'll see. So far, it's okay. I think they could do a little bit more action, but I guess with how it is, it's going to be a little bit more of like a drama kind of thing, having to like court everyone. So I think it's going to be more drama based, but I would like to see a little bit more like action and fighting, but I'm sure we'll come to that. But for now, I think it's going to be more like, yeah, go to town, find girl, convince girl, and then move on next town. Yeah. Undead Unwanted Adventure, those are Fridays. Villainous Level 99, that's Tuesday, kind of sucks. Shangri-La Frontier is going to be tomorrow, or Sunday. Apothecary Diaries is tomorrow as well. So another episode of that. Those ones are chill. I feel like this is like season 1, part 2, because you can kind of tell when like the opening changes a little bit. It's still good. It's still good. Apothecary Diaries is still phenomenal. It's just I liked how there was like more like a goal with the first like part of the season, and now it's just kind of like she's just there solving mysteries. It kind of took away from like the mysterious like sense of her character, like figuring things out, because like before it was establishing like depth with her character, like, hey, look, she's like super smart and intelligent, and now this is like, now I've gotten to the point where it's nice. Like, I'm not saying anything's wrong with it, but now it's just kind of like, all right, I guess this is it. This is the extent of it. I don't know what it was, but like she's just being like a detective now. Whereas in the first part of the season, there was like all the other girls and stuff, and she had like a lot more interactions with other characters, and so there's like a lot more like conflict and friendship and drama going on, and like her trying to like establish herself while also like having her own interests. But now it's just kind of like she's like isolated. She has like her own room, and then there's only like two characters that she really interacts with like day to day, and then like another guy who will like be a detective with her, and it's like okay, it's not bad. I'm not really complaining, but because I kind of want to one day try and develop my own anime. I guess like I have a bunch of story ideas in a bunch of different ways I could think I could do the pacing. Because one thing is the two extremes is you have one thing like Jujutsu Kaisen, which in the second season it just kind of like it fell apart. Honestly, there was too much going on in every episode, and I would have to like rewatch it like two or three times to like try and comprehend what's going on. And like there was no breathing room at all. But then there's other episodes where like it's the episodes don't all have to pertain to the story or be necessary. Like you don't have to like miss one episode and like everything's different. But I feel like they all should contribute to the overall arc of the story in some way, shape, or form. Whether it's growing character relations or it's you know just like doing like little things, as long as it pertains to the story in some way, shape, or form. Um, like I guess Avatar: The Last Airbender might be like a good example. Now there's some episodes in there which I think are completely irrelevant on, like they just don't really matter at all. But I think all of them at least go to at least um, develop his character, develop everyone else's character, or just kind of reinforce character. Because you can also do that as well, where like they like this is them, this is what they do, and it's just like a reinforcement of that character, and I think that's okay as well. But yeah, because sometimes when you give like an episode breathing room, it's just kind of like all right, I lose interest, so it's kind of hard, I guess. But I think ultimately it just comes down to writing. I think I'm starting to babble a little bit now, but ooh, it's been like 12 minutes now, so yeah, I really used up all the time on this one, but yeah, there's my thoughts on the current animes I'm watching. Maybe I'll just start doing this from now on or something. Well, I do want to start like a channel, like kind of dedicated to it, and like do like video essays. But I've just been a little busy lately, and I've fallen behind. So, because I really was gonna try and do like why you should watch like Moonlit Fantasy, but and I have like the script written out pretty much. It just needs to be like perfected, and then I probably need to look up like how much I could put in for like clips and stuff, and I also need to decide on like a name. I have a couple ideas. I'll just probably use a random name generator out of the names I already have. But yeah, that's kind of it. Um, well, I think I'll end it off here. I've just been babbling about anime for like the last 13 minutes. So, anyways, that's that. And I technically do have Sunday off, so hopefully I can get some more stuff done. But I don't really expect to get anything done tomorrow because it's today, because it's just gonna be work, and then work event, and driving. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, that'll be all. Peace.